king!
What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to do a little bit of a deep dive into one of the most mysterious characters in Game of Thrones. So one thing that's been kind of bugging me as I'm re-watching the entire series is that of Melisandre. So here's my question. Why in season 4, when we see Melisandre, she's in a bathtub, she does not have the magical choker on. At least that's what most people believe is what keeps her young. Before we get into the thick of things, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button so this video gets a lot more traction out there, because I think it's going to be a good one. Now, House of the Dragon takes place approximately 172 years before the events of Game of Thrones. There have been a lot of theories thrown out that we could possibly see Melisandre show up in Season 2 or beyond of House of the Dragon. The reason why is that at the time of her death, she's around 400 years old. So it would make sense that we could see her character in House of the Dragon. Melisandre is a Red Priestess who aligns herself with Stannis Baratheon. Stannis believes that he is the true heir to the Iron Throne since the passing of his brother. Melisandre preaches the religion of R'hllor, also known as the Lord of Light. The religion is very closely associated with fire, which is why Melisandre is always looking into the flames for guidance. The faith is more popular in free cities, and Melisandre is basically the only person in Westeros who follows this. She also believes in the prince that was promised. And in the beginning, Melisandre believes that this prince is Stannis. But we can even see here in this scene from House of the Dragon that Rhaenyra reads the prophecy off of Cat's Paw.
From my blood come the prince that was promised. And his will be the song of ice and fire.
Now what's interesting here is that the dagger has always been in Targaryen's hands. I don't know if Melisandre has ever read it off of the dagger, but you would think that if she did, she would know that Stannis can't possibly be this prince that is promised. It must be a Targaryen. So this leads me to believe that she never actually read it off of the dagger. In Season 6, before Melisandre resurrects Jon Snow, we see that she is looking in a mirror and looking at herself. We then see her take off her iconic black choker. When she does this, we see her become her true self, which is a very, very old being. Again, at this point, she is 400 years old. So this is where I pose the question, is does the choker actually hide her true self? Before we can answer that, we're going to have to take a look at the other Red Priestess that we know of. And we know of 4 total, including Melisandre. First up is the Red Priestess we meet in Essos, when Tyrion and Varys are trying to make their way to Meereen to introduce themselves to Daenerys. So we don't know much about this character, but we can see here that she actually is not wearing the same necklace. Now, it could possibly be under her clothes. We don't know for sure. And this is the only time we see this character. But we do know she is a Red Priestess. In Season 6, while waiting for Daenerys to make her way back to the Great Pyramid in Meereen, Varys and Tyrion are visited by another Red Priestess named Kinvara. Now, she is also wearing the same black and red choker that we have seen Melisandre wear. Also in Season 6, we see this Red Priestess talking to the crowds down in Meereen, talking about how Daenerys has saved them and they should be following her. She also is sporting the same black and red choker. Does the black choker actually prevent others from seeing the Red Priestess's own self? I believe the answer is, well, yes and no.
Could you bring me that vial over there?
The blue one.
No, not that one. You don't even want to touch that one. Next to it. That's the one.
So here's my theory. In this scene, we see that Melisandre asks her to grab the blue vial, and then she goes on to actually add it to the water. Could this blue vial have something to do with her not having to wear the choker? In this scene in Season 6, we see Melisandre take off her choker when she reveals who she really is. The scene does show a close-up of several different vials. Now, we don't actually see a blue vial here, but we do see a few of them. Could this possibly mean that the vials and the choker both prevent people from seeing the true self? So when Selyse enters her chambers unannounced, this is why Melisandre asks her right away to go get the blue vial, because this will help protect her identity. The choker is what's used when she's out and about and she doesn't have the ability to use the potion. Now when we take a look at the one Red Priestess that was in Essos, what we can determine here is that number one, she does have a choker on, we just are unable to see it. Or could it be that she is a younger priestess who just started the art of following the God of Light? So maybe she doesn't yet need this. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about these vials? Do you think they have anything to do with her hiding her true identity along with the choker? Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching this video. And like always, don't forget, keep those heads up.